is the NBA on 2K. As we send you over to Jennifer.
Tonight, you are facing off with Ace Bailey. Any thoughts on that?
Wait. The guy from Rutgers, right? Honestly, no. I only watched college basketball in March, and they didn't even make the tournament. I've heard he's good, though, or at least supposedly. Obviously, he got drafted above me, but I guess we'll find out if the hype is real.
I guess we'll find out. Thank you, MP. Kevin, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Anderson. Bailey out there with Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And we talk.
The modern NBA, most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
So on the floor for Utah, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Collier. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jazz trail by 17. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to Charlotte.
Yeah, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
Brown is checked in for Anfernee Simons. There's Brown with the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And that one is hammered home.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to MP. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Over in the corner, White. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside, Markkanen. Filipowski finds Markkanen. Here's Collier. Anderson a screen on Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Filipowski in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Filipowski's got 5 points now this quarter. Brown dishes to MP. Back to Brown. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Collier. 7 points in the game. The Jazz working the ball around now. Markkanen a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Anderson, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Tatum, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. Here's Collier. He's covered by Pritchard. Anderson. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Stolen by Kessler. George with the ball. He's picked up by White. Anderson up top. The shot's good on the assist by George. Anderson's got 6 points.
Shot ready on the catch. Kyle Anderson in the catch and shoot.
Boston leading by 21. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Over in the corner, White. It's good from long range. White's got a pair of triples in the second now for Boston.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's Collier. Now Markkanen. He's covered by Brown. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Wow, Anderson at the rim. Look out below.
The Celtics shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Markkanen against Brown. Pass to Jamison. And the layup's good off the glass. Jamison's got 8 here in the quarter.
Despite his youth, MP's showing grown man strength.
Anderson outside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And here's George. Kessler screen on White. And Kessler throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Pritchard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Simons, he's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Utah. Bailey, he's checked in for Collier. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul, second team foul.
On defense, Boston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. In the corner, George with it. Anderson with the screen for George. Over Pritchard. A nice shot by George. Here's Simons. That's gaming at 13. Outside, Jamison. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
George passes to Bailey. Anderson outside. Lets it go from the wing. Boston grabs the miss.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Outside, Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Simons, the pass to Tatum. Now, MP. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Bailey with a wide open look from outside off the mark. And that one's good. Tatum. Tatum's got 17.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Bounce pass, Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Tatum. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter. Anderson right side. Outside Markkanen. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Tatum against Anderson. Pritchard with a wide open look. And again, it's Boston with a three.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, one and all. Before and swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like? And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Jazz.
The big reason.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's move out on the floor for the Celtics. And Utah with a change here too. Collier's checked in. Nobody near George. Connects from three-point range. George has got 14 points for the game.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
They've got MP. Sam Hauser is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Kessler. From deep, George. And Boston with the rebound. Jamison's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Simon's wide open. He'll fight. Hits the three-point bomb. 14 points for him.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Bailey misses.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
And here is Simon. 14 points for him. Stolen by Anderson. Throws it up high. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Shireman, good.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
What I love about Walker Kessler right now is he's feeling it offensively and he's aggressively pursuing the basketball.
Simons from outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Jamison's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Bailey. The kick out to Anderson from past the arc. Here's Kessler. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Simons, the pass to Jamison. Over to the left wing. Back to Boucher. Fires the three. The rebound by Collier. And for the Jazz, they're shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. And that one, good. Kessler's got 14 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's MP. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. When you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
High post, Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Simons kicks to Boucher. Back to Simons. Here's Shireman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to George. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Collier. 7 points in the game. Now Kessler. Outside for George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 17 now.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of 2 halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Here's Boucher. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pass to Bailey. With 2 seconds left, and they pick up 2. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Jazz, Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Williams. And it's Collier in at the point. And the basket by Hauser.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Collier. Filipowski finds Williams. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Count that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Pass to Jamison. Back to Simons. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, Filipowski. Back to Markkanen. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now, here's Boucher. Here's MP. And yes, it's good. MP's got 24.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Pass to Filipowski. Outside Williams. And the three off target. And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Gonzalez passes to Jamison. Outside Gonzalez. Back to MP. From outside the arc. And it's Simons missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Markkanen. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Down low. Lays it up off the glass. And he has 28 points for the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Here's MP. Doesn't go that time. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Filipowski in the corner. To the middle. In low. And Nurkic finishes inside. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it. But it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Pass to Gonzalez. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Nice shot by Jamison.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Gonzalez and the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, MP getting the basketball exactly where it needs to go when it needs to be there.
Jamison on the double team. Outside Williams. Inside, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Pass to Hauser, launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So happy. And Markkanen throws it down.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
Nice shot by Jamison.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Jazz have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And finished off by Nurkic.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Here's Collier. Williams for 3. Boucher with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
For Utah, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Bailey comes in for Filipowski. And Georgia subbed in for Williams.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Bounce pass, Simon. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is under. Appreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is I'm fine with that.
Pass to Tillman. To the paint. Here's MP. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jamison's got 34 points.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
And it's Bailey in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so, MV will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Pass to Minot from the arc. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
To the inside, and Kessler throws it down.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Here's Minot. Back to Jamison. And the shot goes down. MP's got 36.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside, George. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Pass to Minot. To the middle. Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the layup. 38 points for MP.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's Kessler, covered by MP. George, no good. Jamison with it. Now, here's Simons. Jamison with the basket on the assist by Simon. Jamison's got 40 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Down low. Basket good. 42 points for Jamison.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Nice ball movement by Boston. To the paint. Here's MP. Good. Jamison's got 44. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kessler. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The shot missing. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Kessler throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Markkanen a screen on Simon. Here's the three. Rebound by Jamison. Here's Tillman. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
Wow. So that was the Bailey dude everyone had been talking about all this time. Him? Seriously? Not impressed. Dude is still raw.
You think it's fair to say that Europe helped you move past him as a prospect?
Not on the draft boards, obviously, but in real life, yeah, it did. He'd have been better off going to Europe or the G League. Like, for real. Who was the last big-time hooper who came out of Rutgers? You? No. I can't name one. What about you, Xander?
Dante Jones. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. That was before he transferred to Duke, though.
Exactly.
So that's fair.